In an ancient kingdom, there was a Brahmin who prided himself on being a master of astrology. From the sun and moon to the stars, he believed he understood the secrets of the universe. In his view, the future of the world was as clear as the lines on the palm of his hand. One day, in order to demonstrate his power to the people, he carried his young son through the village, tears streaming down his face. The villagers, drawn to his weeping, gathered around him, asking with concern, "Why are you so sorrowful?" The Brahmin sighed, looking up at the sky. "In 7 days, my child will pass away. As a father, I cannot bear to see him leave this world so young," he said, choking on his words, as though he had foreseen his son's inevitable death. The villagers exchanged glances, and one of them comforted him. No one can control the length of their life. Moreover, prophecies and predictions are not always reliable. You need not be so sorrowful in advance. But the Brahmin shook his head, saying, "You don't understand. The sun and moon may lose their light for a time, and the stars may fall from the sky. But my prophecy will never fail." His words struck the villagers, and they were left in awe of his unwavering confidence. After all, this Brahmin was regarded as a wise sage, an expert in both knowledge and mystical arts. The countdown began, and over the next 7 days, the villagers were left wondering if his prophecy were truly accurate. He would surely be a godlike figure. But as the days passed, the Brahmin remained silent, his sorrow gone. On the morning of the 7th day, he quietly killed his young son. When the villagers learned of this, they were struck with awe. His prophecy was indeed accurate. He truly is a great sage. By using such a cruel method to prove his prophecy, the Brahmin succeeded in making everyone believe in him without question. They began to worship him, calling him the saint of prophecies. Though he gained their reverence, he had sacrificed his humanity in the process. The story of the Brahmin sacrificing his child for the sake of his prophecy is not as distant as it may seem. In today's world, similar tales of self-fulfilling prophecies play out in various fields. Though the stakes may no longer involve a life, many people still manipulate situations to create miracles in twisted ways. In the workplace, for instance, some individuals, desperate to meet their performance goals, may exaggerate figures or falsify data to meet the expectations of superiors, all in a bid to present perfect results. Meanwhile, on social media, certain influencers and experts brand themselves as life coaches, building an image of authority, inflating or even fabricating information to gain trust and attention. The Brahmin's self-validation tactics are mirrored in these modern examples. For example, some so-called health experts or investment masters promote secret methods or guaranteed profits on social platforms, claiming that following their advice will lead to substantial rewards or improved health. The success stories they share are often carefully crafted, from personal experiences to real-life feedback, all designed to make viewers wishfully believe in the transformation. However, when these methods fail, or worse, cause harm, these authorities rarely take responsibility. Instead, they fabricate more evidence to defend their predictions. While their methods differ from the Brahmin's approach, their essence remains the same in the pursuit of self-validation. They distort the truth to meet others' expectations of them. In the financial sector, a similar Brahmin mentality has led to catastrophic consequences. Take, for example, the P2P investment boom a few years ago. Many financial experts touted guaranteed returns, claiming that investment strategies would yield high profits. They flooded social media with ads for high-risk platforms, even fabricating their investment results to lure others in. Countless investors, deceived by their prophecies, poured their hard-earned savings into these platforms, When the platforms eventually collapsed and the funds vanished, the so-called experts had already vanished, leaving thousands of victims destitute. This modern-day Brahmin trap serves as a warning. No matter how much we trust an authority, we must retain our independent judgment and avoid being misled by the shiny facade of self-proof. In the story, the villagers worship the Brahmin because of his accurate prophecy. This theme plays out often in modern society. We are quick to accept experts and authorities as infallible wise ones, believing that anyone with a certain title must speak the absolute truth. As a result, many follow these self-proclaimed authorities without question. When they use this blind trust to mislead the masses, society's morals and human nature are eroded. The Brahmin story also reminds us of the phenomenon of false saints in Buddhism. These are individuals who appear to be spiritually advanced and compassionate, yet in reality, they are simply pretending for fame and profit. Buddhist teachings remind us that true compassion comes from an inner sense of goodwill and awakening, not from outward displays. The false saints pursue only hollow reputation and benefit, and they will ultimately fall into endless suffering. The Brahmin's tale reveals the danger of human pride and vanity, leading us astray. It serves as a profound reflection on modern society, blind self-confidence, and the pursuit of perfection often obscure our perception of reality, whether we are in any position or pursuing any goal. We must make cautious choices between vanity and truth. Otherwise, we risk walking into the tragedy of self-deception as we stand at life's crossroads. We hope that the story of the Brahmin will remind us to maintain clear, independent thinking as we chase success and recognition. We must not be blinded by vanity or deceived by appearances. Instead, we should pursue the true value of life. This is the real meaning of self-realization.